Worship, praise, obey the three reunited, one most powerful, God, Team Quo 2, and the Son of God.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly limitless blessings everywhere. The new version of Supreme Master TV Max channels immeasurable blessings from the supreme grace of God. How to best utilize this free of charge tool. Easy. Play it on as many devices as possible.
Buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, widely of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? To save people.
Go to suprememastertv.com/max. Click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the plus screens buttons for Max. Each Max screen has a nearly infinite number of screens behind it. 1 plus 119,200 Max. Watch one big screen of Supreme Master TV with a thin line of 119,200 screens of Max around it, along with additional smaller screens. The most powerful daily prayer can be viewed similarly, with even more Max screens surrounding it. Combo. See Supreme Master TV alongside 3 or more smaller screens of Max. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The download button downloads a video or audio file of the most powerful daily prayer to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without an internet connection. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
Please visit suprememastertv.com/max, youtube.com/@folia999/streams, or youtube.com/@suprememastertvlive/streams.
This deer unfortunately fell into the river and may be in danger if he didn't get rescued in time.
Careful once he gets up there, though.
All right, honey.
Vegan, cause we must leave a healthy world for the children.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Be vegan. Thanks God that we still can.
We now invite you to watch the next part of this fun-filled gathering titled The Laughing Saints, Part 5 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples, in English, on February 3rd, 2003, in Florida, USA.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with share. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
and South America,
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
as well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Gucci Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
So, no, I don't tell it. No, there's not much. Okay, well, something maybe funny. A Texas farmer was visiting an Australian farm for the first time. So he asked, "What's that growing out there in that field?" So the Aussie horse said, "Well, them watermelons, mate." So the Texan scoffed at him and said, "In Texas, we grow potatoes bigger than that. And what's over there on those trees?" The Aussie farmer said, "Those are our finest Australian apples." The Texan said, "In Texas, we grow grapes bigger than that." Just then, 3 kangaroos hopped by, very fast. So the startled Texan asked, and what are those? The Australian farmer said, "You mean you don't have grasshoppers in Texas?" Okay. There was a man who was walking along a highway on a very hot sunny day, and then he saw a sign proclaiming that he had just entered the state of Florida. And then a little on, he noticed a roadside stand that displayed a big sign saying, "Orange juice, all you can drink," for 25 cents. A similar joke we had. So the man was pretty thirsty, so he came in and then plunked out his quarter and said, "I think I will take you up on your juice deal." The attendant filled up a big glass of cool orange juice, and the man downed it very quickly. He pushed the glass back and said, "Fill it up again." The attendant said, "Okay, that will be another 25 cents. The man replied, "But your sign says all you can drink for 25 cents. And the salesman said, "Well, that was all you can drink for 25 cents." I think I told you this already, but it's funny, so we say it. There was one absent-minded person standing in front of a busy intersection while the policeman was directing the traffic. So he kept bugging him. "Excuse me, officer." He was confused. "Can you tell me how to get to the hospital?" And the officer was very busy. He said, "Just stand there and then you will get there." Stand in front of the busy traffic. There was a cowboy, he rode with his horse into town and stopped at the saloon for a drink. Over there, the locals have a habit of picking on new strangers, who came to town. So when he came out, his horse was gone. So he goes back into the bar, flips his gun in the air, catches it above his head, not even looking at it, and fires a shot into the ceiling. "Which one of you side winners stole my horse?" He yelled, with very surprising force. So no one answered. "All right, I'm gonna have another beer. And if my horse ends back outside by the time I finish, I'm gonna do what I done in Texas. And I don't like to have to do what I've done in Texas here." So the local people kind of, nervously, restless. So he had another beer, he walked outside, and his horse was back. So he saddled up and started to ride out of town. The bartender wanders out of the bar and asks him, "Say, sir, before you go, what happened in Texas?" The cowboy said, "Well, I walk home." John and Joss went into a posh restaurant, took out their lunch boxes, and started eating their sandwiches. So the waiters came and said, "Hey, you can't eat your own sandwiches here."
So they swap. Yeah, the warden of the prison felt sorry for one of his inmates because every weekend on Visitors' Day, most of the prisoners have visitors or family members and friends, but poor George sat alone always in his cell. So one day, a visiting day, the warden called George into his office and say, "I noticed you never had any visitors, George." He was a very sympathetic and put his hand on George's shoulder. "Tell me, don't you have any friends or family?" "Oh, sure I do, warden, but they're all in here." Nobody will. I'm glad you like all the jokes. Yeah. Otherwise, why would I work this hard for nothing? I had to screen all this, go through all the garbage jokes as well. Some joke I don't even understand. If it's a joke to put it there or what? It must be a joke by itself. Just put something there. For me to read on and make my own punchline. There was a woman, she just woke up and told her husband, "Honey, I have just dreamed that you gave me a pearl necklace for my birthday. What do you think it means?" So the husband said, "You know tonight, don't worry, you know." So that evening, the man came home with a small package and gave it to his wife. She was so happy and, tore open the wrapping, and there it was, the meaning of dreams. The book of dreams. Yeah. Aha, what is all that? Why you need so much company? She just loves it. Oh, you good boy. Too good too. Check it out. What's this? Okay. Oh, there was a gentleman, wealthy looking and good dressed, came down to the reception desk to check out from his hotel. And suddenly he realized that he had forgotten his luggage. So he looked at the bellman, and said to him, "Oh, please run up to my room 843 and see if I left my suitcase there." Sure. So he went around and started moving slowly. So the guest said, "Please hurry, my plane leaves in 20 minutes. Whatever you say, okay." And then he ran and disappeared. 5 minutes later, he came down, out of breath and empty-handed. "Well?" The guest desperately asked him, "Did I leave my suitcase there?" "Yeah." Happily replied him, "You left it on the bed." It's still there. There was two boys, not old enough, of course, preschool kind of. They were talking in the zoo one day. Say, "Oh, my name is John. What's your name?" They say, "Tommy." So, "My dad is a clerk. What does your daddy do for a living?" So the other guy replied, "What was his name?" The second guy, what's the name? John? Tommy. No. He said, "My dad is a lawyer." And the other kids asked, "Honest?" I said, No, just a regular kind." Just a regular. A preschooler kid and her parents were sitting on a couch talking together. Well, they were visiting another family, and they were just talking kiddie stuff, And I said, "Hey, is your dad the boss in the house, right?" And his father proudly replied, Yes, I'm the boss of the house, of course." His kids say, "Yeah, My mom put him in charge. In the courtroom, the judge was very, frustrated and angry. He shouted at the jury and said, "What can be the possible excuse that you give for acquitting this defendant?" The foreman of the jury said, "Insanity, Your Honor." And the judge looked at them, "All 12 of you?" There was a guy who applied for a job, and in application form he has to fill in whether he has been arrested before or not. So of course he put down no. And the next question is written why. It's intended for if you say yes to the last question and then they ask why. But he answered, "Never got caught." I don't know why they make fun of blonde, but here's a joke. Whatever you can say. A blonde goes to a salon to have her hair cut, and the hairstylist cut for about 30 minutes and hands the blonde a mirror and asks, "How do you like it?" Always say, "Yeah, it's beautiful, but could you make it a little longer now at the back?" There was a blonde who asked a gentleman, "Excuse me, sir, what time is it?" And the gentleman said, "It's 3:15. And the blonde was very puzzled and said, "Oh, it's the weirdest thing. I have been asking that question all day long, and each time I get a different answer." A policeman was watching a staggering man trying in vain to unlock a door. So he came and said, "Is this your home, sir, after all?" And the man said, "Sure, I'll prove it to you if you help me in." So inside, the man explained, "You see, this is my bedroom, and this is my wife. And who is the man next to her? Well, that's me." And who's the man sleeping next to her? It's me. You understand, yeah? No, you don't. You did? Maybe I didn't say it right. Huh? Yeah. And who's that man who's sleeping next to her? He said, "Well, that's me." You got it, huh? Okay.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
In all cases, this flesh food undoubtedly makes the physical body a worse instrument and puts difficulties in the way of the soul by intensifying all the undesirable elements and passions belonging to these lower planes. Charles W. Leadbeater, vegetarian.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God and Supreme Master Ching Hai, shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Worship and thank always the reunited three most powerful, God, Timko and the Son of God.
Devoted viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode, titled The Laughing Saints, Part 5 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is excerpts from the 1999 European lecture in the Netherlands, From God's Direct Contact, The Way to Reach Peace, by Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím, navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule a suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.